traditional voice services enhanced to the next generation experience. We're talking about smart security services, your camera solutions, your surveillance solutions, your safety solutions. And then what really ties all this together is a connected home and a smart home experience of the future that we will start seeing in India in the coming months and coming years. Let's look at high-speed internet access. Now, high-speed internet access, yes, there's a big pipe. We talked about, this is basically from the times of being electricity, water, now broadband is becoming a necessity in the home. What is it that this high-speed internet pipe gets really used for in the home? Right? We have obviously all the different connectivity devices. The high-speed internet pipe, even your laptops and so on are getting used for more and more cloud computing type of applications which require low latency, which require real-time performance. You have TV services in the home, and so on. Now, when you deliver a high-speed internet pipe in your home, what is becoming essential is, a few years ago there should be a laptop, maybe a few mobile phones connected to it, but now your home has a plethora of devices. Some of them are fixed, some of them are mobile. So one of the key drivers for internet access and consumption in the home is really giving a smooth Wi-Fi experience, a seamless Wi-Fi experience across the home. You have, one of the things that is driving the technology these days is Wi-Fi mesh networking, which allows you to seamlessly roam around in your home and get a seamless Wi-Fi experience around your home. You have phones and tablets in your home are now becoming more and more. We started off with 11N 5-6 years ago, moved to 11AC, and now the trend is moving towards 11AX. What does that mean? That means that your speed is going to change from 30 Mbps to a few hundred Mbps today to a gigabit speed over Wi-Fi in the next year. There are already devices coming out in the market that support gigabit Wi-Fi. So really the home network high-speed internet pipe really drives towards this gigabit internet speed. The other key thing that drives all this network is security concerns and say parental control and applications like that, which will also drive one of the reasons for high-speed internet access. In terms of TV services, today there is more content available online than anybody can consume in any lifetime, right? Many lifetimes over. So the challenge is really in getting the right content in the right manner, at the right moment, when the user really wants it. So there are a lot of AI and ML technologies that are going into the user experiences of television of tomorrow. Essentially to make sure that the user is engaged to his TV, he doesn't really need to reach out for his remote and really go to another access. The televisions themselves are moving from a full HD television experience to a 4K television experience. 4K panels, the TV panels are becoming cheaper and cheaper. The 4K bandwidth requirements typically are in the region of around 15 Mbps to 20 Mbps, as opposed to a full HD bandwidth which is under 10 Mbps. So all these technology innovations are really driving the need for consumption of that additional pipe that is really coming into your home. 8K stream that I talked about earlier, which is going to happen maybe not this year, maybe a year or 2 years from now, are going to drive consumption in the 45 Mbps and above data range. Now, of course, coding standards, encoding and decoding rates also improve over time. So what we've seen is that with HD H.264 moving to H.265, AV1, and then who knows what will happen with AV2 and AV3 codecs, which are really what is going to drive the 8K video consumption bandwidth. But essentially what we're talking about is video consumption consuming more and more bandwidth in spite of all these coding enhancements that happen over time. The other key enhancement, this is a good old telephone calls, that's not appealing enough for most people, but how do you really make those appealing in the future? So imagine having your landline numbers being used for video calls, your television used for TV calling. You can sit at home and call into video conferencing from work. You can do family-to-family calls spread across India and internationally. So these are some of the applications on the television and video which will drive the bandwidth consumptions of tomorrow and the business models of tomorrow. One key element of any household is safety. we want to always monitor our kids, monitor our elders. When you're sitting here, you want to make sure that your kid is taken care of. If there's an emergency at home, your elders are taken care of. So surveillance applications are the other key video driver and the data consumption driver. And you'll see a lot more stuff going on, sitting here knowing what's going on at your home, who's at your door, applications like that, which are really driving the another bit of data out there. All these applications don't just come with a dump pipe, they actually come with intelligence, so you actually get notified only when the right event happens. So there's a lot of AI and ML that goes behind this. Other key applications are on the AR and VR side. We are all familiar with the entertainment gaming aspect of AR and VR. What we are really looking at, making more and more applications available from the point of view of education, point of view of urban planning, marketing, manufacturing. All these are different AR and VR applications that are really going to consume speeds in excess of 40, 50 Mbps per application. And just imagine having multiple of these devices in your home and the business models that they can drive. And lastly, we have the smart home. Now, all these technologies that I talked about earlier really stitch together as a connected home and a smart home experience. In addition to that, you also have devices which enhance that experience. Like, for example, you want to watch a movie, you want to have lights which are controlled based on your mood, you want to have curtains to be drawn in based on the time of the day, you want to have the right temperature on your air conditioner, the right levels of the sound to be set on your TVs, on your music system, and so on. So all these connected devices are really driving the experiences of tomorrow. The smart home really constitutes all these getting together. And yes, of course,